Cars Plus, home of Guam's first and only lifetime powertrain warranty. Visit carsplusguam.com for details. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Starting now on Primetime, a 30-year-old man was killed in a Monday night auto collision. Also, with protocols approved by Public Health, the Guam Visitors Bureau is ready to promote the island as a vaccination destination with its AIR V&V program. And a ribbon-cutting ceremony was held for the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center's new detox unit.
Hafide and good evening, I'm Adriana Cotero. Topping our newscast, an auto accident that occurred Monday evening in Manilao claims the life of a 30-year-old man and marks the island's 7th traffic-related fatality. Tyler Mazzanani reports.
The Guam Police Department's Highway Patrol Division has been activated after a fatal two-car collision occurred in Manilao Monday evening between Hawaiian Rock and the Gloria B. Nelson building. GPD spokesperson Sergeant Paul Tapau.
We do know that the strip road roadway is, the lighting there, it's really poor.
As a result, a 30-year-old male driver was transported to the Guam Regional Medical City, where he later succumbed to his injuries. Meanwhile, his male passenger, along with the operator of the other vehicle, were taken to the Guam Memorial Hospital. They're both in stable condition. Tapau expressed that it's always hard for GPD to report accidents, especially ones that result in fatalities, because they're preventable.
We can prevent that from happening if we just do our part. Any type of celebration coming up, designate a responsible sober driver. With the passage of recreational cannabis, that adds to the list of those who choose to drive while impaired.
Manilao Mayor Alan Ungakta urges drivers to always be aware of their surroundings, especially when driving in areas of poor lighting.
I know that they're working on doing the stripings on the road, so that's one of the other things that are on the way. And of course, I want to say prayers to the families, all those that were involved, and of course, my sincerest condolences for their loss.
This case remains open as traffic investigators have yet to determine if speed, alcohol, or drugs were factors in the crash. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Mazzanani.
3 of 4 co-conspirators involved in a major drug smuggling scheme appeared for sentencing hearings in District Court Chief Judge Francis Tadinko Gatewood's courtroom. Assistant U.S. Attorney Laura Sambataro says federal drug offender Lavilia Mendoza is the most culpable out of the 4 defendants accused of smuggling in large amounts of drugs into Guam. Mendoza has been described as the ringleader of the pack. She orchestrated the entire operation with co-conspirators Mark Mayo, Daniel Pangilinan, and Joseph Roman II working underneath her. They were all indicted back in November 2019 for conspiring to mail in a package containing over 400 grams of meth from April to May 2018. All the defendants except for Mendoza were scheduled to appear for separate sentencing hearings on Tuesday. According to Sambataro, Mendoza's sentencing date has yet to be scheduled due to unresolved matters. As for the others, Joseph Roman II was up first. Roman has since entered a plea agreement with the government and testified in Mayo's trial. As stated in court, he is still receiving treatment at the Lighthouse Recovery Center that he's scheduled to complete by August. The court said to truly give the defendant the benefit for a potentially more lenient sentence. As requested by the defense, then his sentencing may be continued to the day after his graduation, should he reach completion. The defense and government did not oppose, and his sentencing was set for August 24th. Next up to appear before Chief Judge was Daniel Pangilinan, and similar to Roman, he entered a plea agreement and testified in Mayo's trial. It was stated in court that Pangilinan suffered from a drug addiction and mental disorders. He read a letter to the court expressing sorrow for his actions and affirming that he will rely on faith to move forward. The court ordered Pangilinan serve a 41-month imprisonment with credit for time served. Following, he will be placed on a supervised release term of 3 years. Last but not least, the lone defendant to not enter a plea and take the case to trial, Mark Mayo. A jury of 12 found him guilty for count 1, conspiracy to distribute meth, and count 2, attempted possession of meth with intent to distribute. During his sentencing, the defense made several objections, arguing for a lesser sentence. However, the government and the court did not agree. The court overruled the objections and found that Mayo did not qualify for a safety valve. did obstruct justice by attempting to influence a potential witness when he allegedly passed a note to co-defendant Roman while incarcerated, and that he did not have a mitigating role in the case. Further, the defense made a motion to again lower his sentence, but that too was denied. Mayo was sentenced to a 10-year imprisonment term for both counts to run concurrently and with credit for time served. He will also serve a 5-year supervised release term for both counts to run concurrent. After hearing his fate, Mayo stated in open court that he wants to appeal the conviction. The island was spared once again, experiencing only rain. Tyler Matsinani went down to Molesso, a village no stranger to flash flooding, to see how they weathered the heavy downpour.
Employees of the Department of Public Works are essential frontline workers, especially to those living in Maritzu, where heavy rainfall usually calls for heavy flooding. Water washed down from higher areas carry debris, blocking canals and resulting in the village's ongoing flood problem. Mayor Ernest Chargoloff says that when DPW is there, it takes a burden off of everyone.
This is minor compared to what we've been through before. But like I said, DPW has always been my cavalry. When they're here, it takes a burden off my mind, because I know that when they're needed, they're here.
One of the most problematic areas is the Barcenas Baza area. Chargoloff said that just before the storm, he asked the governor, lieutenant governor, and the director of DPW, Vince Areola, requesting a crew be sent to excavate any rocks and debris in order to allow free flow of water through the canal.
I was able to have my request granted.
And although the flooding wasn't as anticipated, he says it's better to have them there and not need them than to need them and they're not there. He adds that when it comes to being the mayor, the possibility of flooding is his worst nightmare.
As far as the rain, I hope it passes and we don't have any flooding issues.
Chargoloff says that when DPW and the mayor's office are there, residents can rest easy and that they're there to provide tranquility of mind and promote their welfare.
Disaster clearly averted. The mayor says the key is prevention and that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of fear. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matsinani.
The Airbnb program to market Guam as a vaccination destination is now in full swing. Public Health has approved the health protocols, and GVB is actively promoting the island to both American expats and international visitors. Nestor Lecanto reports.
A standard operating procedure has been adopted to guide tour agents, airlines, hotels, and transportation companies in accommodating Airbnb visitors. GVB President Carl Gutierrez says what they're waiting for to really make it attractive is the lifting of quarantine protocols in early July when Guam reaches herd immunity.
When you arrive, they'll take you to your hotel, they can test you there, and immediately give you your first dose. And there's no more quarantine. For you, you can move around, and if you want to stay longer, you can stay longer to get your second shot. If you get a JJ, then you can leave if you like it. There's a flight out. So that's the easy way.
He says they've been feeling out the markets and there's been pretty good interest. For example, one of the major travel agents in Taiwan, Phoenix Travel, has just signed a contract with Eva Air for charter service.
The first flight will come July 6th. They're going to wait for the new protocol. So they'll come for 4 nights, 5 days, July 6th, July 10th, July 14th. That's guaranteed.
Charlene Guerrero is GVB's marketing manager for the Philippines.
We actually met with President Gilbert Santa Maria with PAL. And so we're hoping that we can develop that relationship further and create packages with them. But on the other spectrum, we actually are working with travel partners in the Philippines right now.
She says they just started marketing over social media this weekend and have over 50 leads. Philippine Airlines has also shown an interest in flying in passengers from Thailand. But the big prize, says Gutierrez?
Korea is the first one that will be coming in towards the end of July or August. For those that are already vaccinated, including AstraZeneca vaccinated Koreans, South Koreans, come here and go back without any quarantine. So that's the biggest thing that we're doing right now.
Some 30,000 vaccine doses will be set aside for the Airbnb program, and Gutierrez says they'll have access to more if needed. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Incomplete applications and a lack of business license of landlords are just some of the issues that have stalled the payment of claims for the Emergency Rental Assistance Program administered by the Department of Administration. With a closer look, here's Sabrina Salas-Matanani.
$33 million provided to GovGuam from the U.S. Treasury to assist island residents struggling during the pandemic. And how much has been paid out?
We actually have paid out something just over $2 million. With ERA.
That's about $31 million sitting in the bank waiting to go to a family who needs the help. Department of Administration Director Edward Burns says there's many issues contributing to the delay.
Generally, it's just lack of documentation. You know, unfortunately, the federal rule says you've got to have A, B, C, D, E before you can pay it out. And many of the claimants don't have everything.
DOA launched Phase 1 of the ERA program in March and Phase 2 in May. It provides renters impacted by the pandemic with rent and utilities as well as arrears.
One of the other things that, when asked what is delay is just the informal nature of arrangements that we have on island. You know, we do things with a handshake, and very often people are renting from their relatives or from somebody who might be known to them, and there's not paperwork.
Burns stresses they are working with applicants to resolve the discrepancies. He also acknowledges that while the numbers seem low, when PUA ends in September, he anticipates they may see a rush of eligible applicants.
We're not probably going to get an extension to unemployment. I don't know whether there's going to be another set of stimulus payments, but we can't count on it. So as we go through the year, I really believe that a whole lot of people will lean more on ERA rather than on the other funding that they've been able to get so far.
The DOA director also says to keep in mind the $33 million has to last through the end of next year. If you have any questions about the program, you can email era@doa.guam.gov. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas-Matanani.
Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
Half a day. As we look ahead to a brighter tomorrow, Matson's commitment to Guam and Micronesia remains stronger than ever. While the world around us is ever changing, what remains unchanged is our commitment to you, our customers, and the island communities we serve. Shipping is what we do best, and serving our community is at the heart of everything we do. But we don't do it alone. This is why we support organizations that make caring for the people and the environment a top priority. We know that many count on Matson's lifeline services in the Pacific, and that's why we continue to work hard to ensure that our shipments remain on time all the time. Matson recently added another Aloha-class vessel to our schedule. We now have two of Matson's largest and fastest ships serving Guam from the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. With our new state-of-the-art vessels, we stand ready to support the region's economic recovery. Thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 25 years, and you can count on Matson to be here for the next 25 years and beyond.
While we've all been through a lot over the years, typhoons, earthquakes, and now COVID-19, we've been able to get through these together.
For more than 80 years, Travelers Insurance has been protecting your homes, your businesses,
And the health of your family.
We are here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
There are better days ahead. Tomorrow's a new day filled with hope and choices.
The possibilities of what we can achieve together are limitless.
Let's continue to work together to ensure a brighter tomorrow for all of us.
We won't.
We will wait.
We will wait for someone to come
save us. We won't wait for the waters to be cleared. We won't just wait to breathe clean air. We won't wait to uplift our lives today and to embrace our now for better.
We dream. We dare. No holding back.
We go for it.
Because tomorrow,
For us to create. For tomorrow, we won't wait.
Bun, mayo, chicken pickle, bun.
Bun, pickle,
Blasphemy!
No bun.
the Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back. After 6 years, the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for its inpatient detox program that aims to help individuals who suffer from the effects of drugs and alcohol abuse. KUAM's Isaiah Uggan has this report.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nebu Na Hinana, which means Our New Beginnings in Chamorro, is also known as Level 3.7 Withdrawal Management Unit, or the Detox Unit, which is a program that provides intensive medically monitored treatment for individuals suffering from withdrawals from the effects of alcohol and drugs. Guam hasn't seen a program like this for over 20 years, and the agency has been working on this project since 2015. Director Therese Areola says this is a much-needed program.
I'm just so excited. Our people need this. It's an added service in our portfolio of helping those who are struggling with addiction.
The detox unit has 8 bedrooms with 2 patients in each room. The program will be able to treat at least 16 individuals at a time. To take part in the program, individuals will have to head to the intake and registration process, then be seen by a counselor who will conduct the American Society of Addiction Medicine assessment to identify whether you qualify. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center Drug and Alcohol Division Supervisor Athena Duenas explains their safety protocols.
We make sure that consumers, before they come here, they have to get medically cleared through GMH with a COVID test, and then we would bring them here. If, in fact, they did test positive for COVID, we do have a COVID unit that we will provide for that individual, as well as detox while they're there.
In attendance was Governor Lulian Guerrero, who gave her remarks stating that she believes our island can defeat the drug and substance abuse epidemic.
And we can do this. We can overcome this. We've done it with the COVID-19 pandemic. We did what we had to do. We rolled up our sleeves and got vaccinated. We are wearing our mask like we are today. We are washing our hands, and we are social distancing, and we followed the directives. So that just says to me that we can fight this addiction head on. We need to not treat it as a stigma. We need to not sweep it under the rug, and we need to treat it.
The Magahaga said this is one of the initiatives of the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration that will address substance abuse on the island. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Isaiah Uggan.
With federal pandemic unemployment assistance programs winding down, the focus is shifting to what to do about the thousands of people who will likely remain without jobs come September. During the Labor Department's budget hearing Tuesday, Minority Leader Chris Duenas and Labor Director Dave De La Sola talked about the next steps. The options include using American Rescue Plan money for local unemployment payments or a subsidy for businesses to pay for employees.
We will be approaching you guys for possible legislation that would be needed in order to get a program like this if we decide to move forward with it.
That sounds good, David, because actually we do have a couple of bills in the pike right now with some of our colleagues, and some of that is subsidized employment. Maybe it's better to subsidize employment and let folks work with federal money and help generate the economy and move the money, as opposed to saying, well, we're going to continue this program and just go ahead and stay home.
De La Sola estimates that by the time it's all over, GDOL will have paid out nearly $1 billion in claims to some 28,000 PUA claimants. The application process for the All Rise program that many have been waiting for could be finalized as early as this week. That was one of the many issues discussed during the budget hearing for the Rev and Tax Department. Here's more.
Along with the usual questions about her department's wide-ranging responsibilities, DRT Director Daphne Shimizu was asked about some of the new ones created by the pandemic. The All Rise program, for example, is the 5th direct assistance DRT will be paying out since the COVID hit. Senators praised employees for managing to keep up with the work. In fact, Speaker Therese Terlahi singled out Shimizu as one of the shining stars in the government's response, saying accelerating tax refund processing is one of the many accomplishments to be proud of.
Of course,
all the launching of new things that you've done, the online direct deposits, online refund, lookup portal services, your drive-through services for filing tax refund. These are, I've just heard so much from the public about those who use those services.
I get a little emotional, but because I've seen my team work 6 days a week, I've seen us work 7 days a week in this last year in 2020. We worked on Mother's Day. I had mothers working on Mother's Day with me to make sure that we had our EIP ones paid out to our people. It's been hugely important. And I believe, of course, actions speak louder than words. And I just hope that, through our actions, we've, the people of Guam recognize that they're really a number one for us.
Shimizu also announced the launch of a new old service, a call center where, yes, a real person will answer the phone.
We actually are identifying and trying to hire actual live people to answer so that we don't have a lot of the issues that we're having. And we're excited because the individual that we did hire as the call center supervisor, she served as a call center supervisor for many years in private industry. So we're excited to have her on board.
An area with all the needed equipment is all set at DRT's offices. As Shimizu said, they just need to fill it now with people. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Convicted felon Andrea Cruz has gotten her second chance. Cruz pled guilty to theft by deception as a felony and official misconduct as a misdemeanor in October 2019 for a fake diploma scam. Cruz was a public school teacher at the time she swindled nearly 20 victims with fake diplomas from her fraudulent credit recovery program in exchange for over $5,000. Cruz served 14 months, but she's now heading a veterans program under the AmeriCorps umbrella. Adaloop tells The Link Cruz is not a GovGuam employee. She is being paid from a federal grant awarded to the nonprofit Western Pacific Veterans Community. The VETS program is listed under the AmeriCorps Serve Guam Commission. Marlene Rivo, the director of Westpac VETS, said she hired Cruz because even with her criminal past, she has a lot to offer.
And then when we consider the type of mistake that she made, we're like, okay, so we're going to give it a shot. And this is a federal grant, it's 100%. As long as you clear all the checks and backgrounds that is required by the grant, then we are okay with that. She also is a family member of veterans. So we're like, you know what? If you would like to take a chance in us, we would like to take a chance with you. And I was working closely with her probation officer.
Rivo added that Cruz is a great example of someone who deserves a second chance. She also said Cruz doesn't handle money in her role with the nonprofit. As part of her plea agreement, Cruz was also ordered to cooperate in a federal drug trial. She is now employed with the Vet Corps and AmeriCorps Outreach, making $16.50 an hour. Sports is next. Keep it here.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
KUAM News, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, brings you the Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase. Look out for this powerful symbol for visitors, island residents, and industry workers alike, as it represents establishments with a consistent global commitment to safety practices. Stamped with approval by the Guam Visitors Bureau and the World Travel Tourism Council. Every Monday on KUAM News will feature a different local business who's taken the Safe Guam and Safe Travels pledge to maintain health and safety standards to get Guam back on track. Log on to visitguam.com to see how your business can receive the designation, what businesses in our community are Guam Safe certified, and have the WTTC Safe Travel certified.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
The Edge from Pizza Hut. It comes loaded with toppings all the way to the edge. For the crust, let's keep it real, thin, and crispy. Every bite is a masterpiece.
I really gotta get going, man.
The Edge is back. Get it before it's gone. No one outbeats the Hut.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. We get the show started tonight with some highlights from the Wendy's GSPN Boys High School All-Star Game. Check it out. Team Supreme and Team Elite laced up for the 6th annual Wendy's Boys High School All-Star Game at the FD Phoenix Center. John McCaldo with the answer. Top of the key, yes sir, count that for 3. Both squads going bucket for bucket. Daryl Robles, short jumper, falls for 2 points. Kyler Aflahi going to the rack for the finish. Back the opposite way, Jeremiah Kentucky sees an opening and gets in for the score, going glass for the lay-in. Josiah Quintanilla showing his range. Pull up 3, Drano all net from the outside. Jeff Labanza with the assist from Carl Vinca gets the bounce off another deep ball. Dudes were making it rain at the Phoenix Center. Justin Arjona getting in on the action. Labanza was the plug with the assist. Fans enjoying the high-scoring game. Vinca going to work inside, spin move to get the shot to go over the defender. Nate Carrion uses his speed to get by the defense for the scoop shot, high off the backboard. Cruz to Jeremiah David for another long-range score. David with the pass to Bryce Chargaloff, chilling down low. Chargaloff with the easy deuce. Team Supreme picked up the win 103-102. Xander Sanchez with the last bucket. Assist here from Jacob Miranda. Shout out to the refs for their contributions to the sporting community. Let's check out some Pacific Industry Basketball League highlights from the Guam Sports Complex. Imperials and MBI. Aljarel Grappe with the pass off the steal, goes right at the defender for the score. Imperials attacking the basket early. Ike Gan put up 23 points for MBI. Mr. International Chris Connor straight off the trip from Amon Jordan. Hits from the outside. Team Guam in the house. MBI played the game with only 5 players. Gan with the bucket inside the paint. Grappe misses the corner 3. Dave Sardoma was posted up. Right place, right time. Put back by Sardoma is good. Jonathan Mitra finished the game with 8 points. Hook shot left side of the baseline off glass is money. Imperials got the win 73-36. Rodson Samina cleaning up around the glass with the follow-up. He put up 12 points in the win. The 2020 Summer Olympics Games is a month away and will be held in Tokyo, Japan from July 28th through August 8th. An estimated 205 nations and over 11,000 athletes are set to compete in Tokyo. This year's motto is United by Emotion. Opening ceremonies will be held at the Japan National Stadium. Japan was selected to host the Olympic Games in 2013. Japan last hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 1964. New to this year's games will be 3-on-3 basketball, freestyle BMX, Madison cycling, karate, sport climbing, surfing, and skateboarding. Guidelines for the games include COVID testing before departure and upon arrival in Japan. Athletes and support staff will also have to avoid interacting with locals and stay in bubbles. COVID testing will be done daily for all participants. You can catch this year's opening ceremonies live Friday, July 23rd at 9 p.m. on KUAM TV8. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Mobile offers a new and convenient way to fuel your vehicle. Pay gas and go. No need to line up inside the store. Press preset. Enter whole dollar amount without decimals. Press loyalty ID and enter your mobile number or insert Smiles card. Insert and remove payment card or tap contactless credit card. Begin fueling. And don't forget to grab your receipt. Pay gas and go. It's that easy.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
On the 22nd of June, we say happy birthday, and sorry about the weather. For today, to our birthday celebrants today, starting with Joe Palomo. Happy birthday, Par Joe. You're a great dad, a hardworking man, and a loving man to Rosita, her kids, your boy, and your twin. We love you and hope you have a great birthday. From your par, Christina, Jeremy, Rosita, and the kids and the family. Pauline Antalan Pangolin, and happy 60-plus birthday wishes to a very young lady who will be another year older. May you have a blessed birthday today and always. Love your family and friends whom you hold dear to your heart. Great shout out, guys. Happy 4th birthday to Kohana Sham. Coco, may the Lord bless you with many more, and we love you with all of our hearts. Love from Grandma, Papa, Sissy, Mommy, and the family. 3rd birthday wishes going out to Jada, Mira, Bernardo, Kinata. We love you, say Mommy, Daddy, Uncle Jacob, and the rest of the family. 5 birthday candles to blow out today for Bobby Joe Parrish Cruz, who gets love always from the family. Chad Uggan, happy birthday to you from Mom, Dad, and the family, and they say simply, we love you. Nyla celebrates birthday number 10 today on the 22nd, and we love you so much, Nyla. Also, to our oldest boy, Hayden Jade Aloka Akfaji. We are proud of the young man you have become, so proud in fact. You turned 12 years old today. The days have gone by so fast and we have cherished each and every moment. We love you, Din Din. Happy birthday, say Mom, Dad, Alana, Kay, Gavin, Isaiah, Sonia, and baby sis Emberly. And a member of our crew here at KUAM, our very own Eli Monge. Man, I've known you a long time, brother. Happy birthday, man. We hope you have the best day ever. So each and every one of you, happy birthday. Please stay dry, be good to each other, and celebrate today, because today is all about you.
And that's going to do it for us here on Prime Time. Thank you for watching. Have a good night and be safe.
Good day, everybody, and welcome to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. I'm Sabrina Salas Matanani. In Health Check tonight, researchers are studying how COVID-19